we've made it to the consumerist depths of December. So it's only fitting I'm making a list. I check in it twice. You know, that time of year. Macaulay Culkin runs a mini gitmo on two destitute men, away from the prying eyes of parents and The Hague. The honey-roasted pesci, page 69 of the Q-Bark manual. You can look it up. I wouldn't lie to you, I'm on the nice list. So much so, CNE gets to have a mid-season break, and I get to experiment with that sleep, I've been hearing so much about. That delicious becoming horizontally unconscious for a third of an Earth rotation. But before making lists, because we just traveled around the sun, which is insane to wrap your head around, I want to share with you some movies I'm thoroughly excited for in 2023. Plenty are obvious. I've already got the Sigh tattooed on me. They're somewhere. They're two good places for that, really. And some were maybe too small to land your radar on the 2023 lookout. I'll give you estimated global dates with each so you can start working on your 2023 Cinemalnamak too. Say that 5 times fast. In the spirit of Avatar, Feliz Navidad. I'm JP Sebastian. You see no evil. Real quick though, a word on 2022. It's felt like another surprising year. For the past 5, I start each pessimistically thinking, this is it. This is the year the machine implodes and we go back to watching shadows on a cave wall. Or worse still, another Green Book. Suppose those cave shadows are looking more and more in sight with these proxy wars all over the world. Or implosion's a hopeful thing for the industry as a whole. But a year-end retrospective always makes me think I should reduce my caffeine intake, cause hey, once again, it wasn't half bad. My favorites of this year would by no means be a comprehensive list, since I live in a comparative box office backwater and haven't yet had the luck of, say, The Banshees of Inisherin or Decision to Leave landing on South African shores. But of those I did see, a quick reminder of what made me, and maybe you too, sorta thankful for 2022. Every time Jordan Peele does something, it's an event. So, fitting. Nope was an eye-popper exploration of a spectacle. Similarly, Everything Everywhere All at Once was fun-size knockout, about stilling your heart to see what matters in the face of hyper-stimulus. Even more so, how to find a calm, fuzzy center despite snort laughing at the adorable turning red. And re-centering your peeps even with the beast in the mix, the Lion movies and Underdog, tactile, incredible CG. And sometimes, uncomplicated blockbuster spectacles just what we deserve. Even if Top Gun Maverick was a dearth of near-death to wondrous madman Tom Cruise. They gave Arpat the bat and he swung for the fences. Well, he would have if there wasn't something in the way. The Batman had a strong eye and a promising direction. Against the laws of nature, I caught my hardest laugh at the 1% seasicking throughout a Harrelson, Burrich, socialist, capitalist, dialectical diatribe in the brilliant Triangle of Sadness. Serving up similar from class war to consumerist time bombs, the menu was slick, clever, and shocking. Taylor-Joy and Fiennes are a masterclass pairing. Barbarian's a rabbit hole, and even that animal metaphor feels like TMI. Trust those who've seen it, who are all saying this. Go into this 2022 nightmare knowing nothing. And probably my favorite surprise against all the signs pointing to reboot, sequel of a spin-off 10 years late, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was astonishing. Antonio Banderas is one of the greats. And lastly, using the powers of time travel, next week's The Fabelmans is my favorite of the year. I know that somehow. This is exactly the stuff CNE means to interrogate. Movies wondering if movies mean a damn thing. Spielberg looks back on form, so strident here, even I might enjoy a happy Hanukkah. L'chaim.
So everybody, as tradition holds, on every film, I don't even remember when this started with my pictures, but we started doing toast before we shoot the first shot, and we always do a toast just before the last shot. I have been dreading this day for 59 shooting days. I did not want this to end. I still do not want it to end. I have had the time of my life, literally, because this is a time of my life. And I have felt completely embraced and supported by all of you who knew what this film meant to myself and to Tony. We sat down October 2nd, 2020, and commenced writing the script after a 80, 90-page treatment. And then I called Christy up and I said, how soon can we make this movie? And Christy said what she always says, how soon do you want to make this movie? And I said, well, as soon as it's safe and as soon as we can get an enormously appropriate cast. And so to the last shot, L'chaim.
You stop making movies, it'll break your mother's heart.
I don't know what to do anymore.
You do what your heart says you have to.
What was your favorite part?